it to my daughter this car. I plan on cashing the rest of it out so that she can have this when she's learning. But she can get a permit. I don't want her driving around and stuff like that. Because I rather want to drive around, but at the same time, I don't want her to be stranded. I speak to her probably daily through broadcast, radio broadcast, kind of like a walkie-talkie type of thing. However, we don't get to see each other. So another name for her is Fain-Simmons. That's the name that she's been going by for quite some time. But originally she's by so she has a sister. She has a sister, Skylar. I love both of my girls. And if you don't have any makeup or anything on, I'm rubbing my pink finger for the ladies, girls. It's hard to say that I don't want to call it traffic, but I don't know what word to call it. I'm not going to say that Makara Lauren is not. She's not a whore. She's not a whore. She's not a prostitute. She does not do things that against the law, civil marriage or anything like that. I don't know. She gets a little comfortable sometimes, but for the most part, she's a very, very smart. She's a women I know, the strongest little mamas that I know, one of the smartest people that I know, and every day she fights. Every day is a fight. I do not approve of how she has been treated since she came out and announced her real age of being 13 years old. I do not appreciate how she's been treated since, being a African American woman, being mixed and being of such highly educated and of such caliber and quality. Through even her struggles and challenges, endeavors, it seems like she only gets better with time. And people, mostly adults, she takes them back to what it seems to be their kid years or like a kid sense. There are so many grown women that are so petty and they are so messy and they, attack her, just because she's young, being who she is. I don't want to say that they wish that they were her, but I mean, they've been very, very brutal in these times that she's been going through. I can't speak a whole lot on everything that she's been going through. Just know that look at YouTube, Mercy Fain, Mercie, Fain, Fain. If you look at Mercy Fain, if you look at her sisters, Queen Marie on Instagram, if you look at Lauren Simmons on Instagram, if you look at Makara Lauren Simmons, Cara, and Cara Lauren. If you look up any of those things, you'll see what she's been going through. I'm really appalled. It's almost like being in a state of shock days that she could ever be going through this. I never, imagined it, that I would be going through it, with her. But I can't imagine what she feels like being in it. She goes through severe abuse. It's been going on for quite some time, and it was not made known to me. Her career wasn't even made known to me in the beginning. I did encourage her career, but when she finally was successful at it, No one told me. I, I guess, people wanted to do things their way. And when you leave the mother out, you leave a part of them out. And if you're trying to bring out the best of them, you cannot leave them out of that, or whatever they're doing. You can't leave them out of their own talent. Um, she grew up very spoiled. She got very spoiled by me, but very responsible. She was made to, do her chores and keep her room clean and be responsible. Fold clothes when she was like 3 years old with me, that is, and just be a little lady. I wasn't too hard on her, but I wasn't too soft. But she pretty much got everything she wanted, and I've never had probably problems out of her. She's a straight A student, went to the best of schools, and was always accepted into anything that she, put her effort into. And she gives more of herself to other people than she ever dared to give herself. And people take it for granted. Every day, though I'm not with her, I try to, be there with her. I try to work along with her. It does cost me a lot. It costs me time. It costs me money. It costs me resources. It costs me assets. It costs me trial and error. It costs me all these different things, and a lot of stress. A lot of just a lot, and a lot of even my own exploitation by way of putting myself out there without the support and being bold enough to spring forward and speak on this matter concerning her and what we go through. We're both, well, I'm a domestic violence survivor. She's a child abuse survivor. And together we're both domestic violence survivors. And together we're both us. Trying to raise awareness and get advocates to have a better outreach and support system for people going through family violence. Some people would just look at her as, an average lucky black, girl that, went crazy or decided that she was going to choose some man over her career, or whatever ugly things that they might be saying, or geez, I wonder what happened to Kara. She's a princess, and I never imagined this would happen to her. And it would happen away from me to where I could get to her and help her, like, right then and there, This has been going on for years, like at least about 4 years. And it's difficult with the courts and the system and community and a difference in, just the way the system works versus who's in the system versus who are the gatekeepers versus how a person interprets a story versus what's important to them versus who is going to listen to who. Versus, 1 minute we're on the ball and, we're standing firm and what we're saying and what we want you to believe and what we're going through. And the next minute it looks like we don't care or how stupid, or if that's what they're doing, then why would we, but we're only human and no one has the right to stalk and record us 24/7. And plagiarize and sample our voices and take our looks and our talents as their own and act like we don't exist. Furthermore, that we don't exist going through what we're going through. And it's not just Cara, it's not just Lauren. It is also her twin sister Skylar, whom I found out about when she was like 12. About 12 years old. I ran into her and I said, "Oh my God," and by a Starbucks in Los Angeles, and I said, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. You look just like my daughter. No one looks like her, and you look just like her." So I just had to stop. This is amazing.